Hi everybody, Murphy here, and my lovely wife, who has asked I not put her on camera, we're on our way to the airport. I'm on my way to Dallas. It is 6:50 in the frickin' morning, and I am on my way to Dallas for the Inner Circle Grand Prize trip. So it is Friday. I will get in the afternoon on Saturday, or on Friday, and I think we're having like dinner or something tonight. So, and then big festivities tomorrow. A lot of this is still secret. A lot of it has not been told to us yet. So here's hoping it's fantastic. I'm gonna slightly tilt the camera so you see the wife. There's the wife. Then there you go. So that was just like a second. That's not enough. She can't get mad at that. It's only like a second. So I am gonna do video and pictures from this trip, and hopefully you guys dig it. I'll do maybe some small videos, and then I'll do one big long one in case anybody wants to watch the whole thing. I'm super excited because I will sing you the song of my people, and that is the song of nerdy model painter guys. Also, you can see right back, there's that, there, right there. That is my Citadel art case. There's no H. You can look, there's no H. That has got my models in it, and I'm desperately terrified that TSA is gonna wanna open that thing up and start pulling shit out, because putting everything in that was a complete fucking nightmare. But we'll talk more about that later. We'll talk about that when I get to the room. I'll unpack and show you guys what I'm bringing. I'll show you what models they've asked me to bring. This is so great. They've asked me to bring models. So, more in a little bit, and here, watch this.
Okay, so I hope this is recording audio. I'm not in Dallas. I am in Austin. The reason we are in Austin is because our flight was diverted from flying to Dallas, and they kept us in holding patterns so long that they were scared we were going to run out of fuel. So now we have come to Austin, where we're getting gas, and then hopefully then we're flying to Dallas. Apparently the weather there is terrible. So, oh yeah, and the flight attendant, I shouldn't say flight attendant, I don't know, whatever the job position is, got on the radio and said, if anyone wants to get off the plane, press your call button. So people started pressing the call button thinking they could get off the plane. And the guy said, but anyone who gets off the plane, we're not getting your luggage out of the plane. So it'll be at your final destination, or if you're lucky, we'll mail it to you. Okay? And then he says, and if you get off the plane, you're staying in Austin. I'm not being hyperbolic here. That was really the kind of tone of voice the guy was using. So then he got on a minute later and says, I'm sorry, it doesn't mean you have to stay in Austin. It just means that you're not getting back on the plane. So, yeah. So, that's what's happening right now. So hopefully we're flying again soon. Good times, right? Okay, so this video is really dark because I'm still on the plane. I've been on the plane 13 hours at this point. So here's what happened. We were heading to Dallas, and well, I already told you that part. So we landed in Austin, and sat on the runway in Austin for 6 hours, and I think 6 hours, maybe closer to 7. And while I was on there, the people at GW were really cool. They were like, hey, we can send a car to come get you. It's a 3-hour drive, but I mean, at least you'll get here in time for dinner. I was like, no, it's totally cool. I'll just wait here for the plane, because they keep telling us we're going to be leaving soon. And yeah, so I didn't do that. And so finally, at like 10:40, I think about 9:30, we finally, so we landed in Dallas at about 3, or excuse me, in Austin about 3, and about 9:30 they said, no, and we took off. It was great. And so we've landed, and we hit the ground, everything's awesome, right? And now we're sitting here because apparently they don't have enough gates for us to get off the plane. So I've been sitting here now, I think we've been for like 30 minutes, and they keep saying, oh, well, they're doing it in the order that people landed. So, and other planes landed before us, apparently. So, yeah.
So I'm getting really upset, and I'm really tired. And I know the guys from GW, they want to go get tacos and beer, which sounds really great, except for the fact that I am really beat right now. So I think I actually am going to just go to the hotel and go to sleep and kind of forget that this day ever happened. And, because this is really shitty. This was supposed to be a really good thing, and it's not GW's fault. It's not their fault at all. In fact, it's no one's fault. I mean, the weather was terrible, I guess, apparently, and we couldn't land, so it created problems. And you know, it just sucks. You know, I spent a whole day on a plane. I'm supposed to be here, you know, hours ago. Supposed to be hanging out, and now I'm still sitting on a fucking airplane. So, and I'm rambling at this point because this is the most interaction I've had with another human being for like, this is the most interaction I've had with another human being in like the last 12 hours. So, I feel really bad because the lady who was sitting next to me, she's not there anymore. She had to catch a connecting flight to Argentina, and I know she's missed that. And a bunch of people got off the plane in Austin, and I should have gotten off the plane too. And it sucks. So, yeah. So I will update you guys shortly. Great, right? Yeah, awesome. Update. I don't know what time it is. It's 11:45. We are still on the plane. First they told us that there were 1 or 2 planes in front of us. Now they've changed that to there are 30 or 40 planes, and that we're somehow in the middle of the pack, and they don't know how long it's going to take. So I'm just going to record here. I've got very little battery life left on my phone. There's no internet connectivity here for my laptop, and I've watched so many movies on the in-flight system that I just can't do it anymore. Yeah, this is pretty much the worst trip ever. And I've been tweeting at the airport and at American Airlines trying to see what we can do to speed this up, but nothing. Yeah, the GW people are being really cool. You know, like, hey, call us as soon as you get in. And I think Monica's actually literally waiting for me here. So I've basically, yeah, this is it's horseshit. Horseshit is what it is. We're not getting any updates. We're just in general getting treated like crap. So, yeah, yes, right.
Okay, so it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm finally in a hotel room. I'm not on a plane. How great is that? Yeah, I know the video is really grainy. It's because I got no light in here. It's 1:30 in the morning. Who gives a shit? And I'm enjoying Whataburger. I've never had Whataburger before, so this is actually a treat for me. So what happened? Well, plane finally landed. They told us that we were like the second plane was going to deplane. We waited. Nothing else happened. Then they came on and said, every time I heard that little like the captain speaking noise, I just wanted to punch someone in the throat. But it was, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Well, we don't have a gate right now, so we're kind of waiting for. So we'll see what happens. We'll let you know when we hear more. Thank you for your patience. Keep in mind, I have now been in this seat for 13 hours. Or, well, it was 12 hours, or 11 and a half hours at this point. My legs are like jello. And you can see I got crazy hair. You can see how bad I'm affected. So, then they said, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. So there's about 40 planes waiting to deplane right now, and we're somewhere in the middle. So we went from 2 to like 20-something. So we sat on the tarmac for another 2 hours. I was in that seat for over 13 hours. Yeah, it was goddamn awful. Is what it was. American Airlines, fucking terrible. Now, I will say yes, the weather apparently was terrible here in Dallas, and they couldn't land. But you know what? We landed. Why did it take another 2 hours to get us off the plane? And then they took all like 6 planes that they had at the same time and put all of their luggage on one carousel. For those of you who don't know, Dallas-Fort Worth is a huge airport. Why not spread that shit out a little bit? But they didn't. So, ugh. Hold on, I get another light. Ah, that helps. So, not really. Still graining. I don't give a shit. Whatever. No, you're not watching this for me. You're watching to hear me complain about shit, right? You don't care what I look like. In fact, I could sit here and eat my delicious Whataburger. I'd never had Whataburger before, and they asked me, "Chris, are you hungry?" I'm like, "Oh God, I'm starving." All we got to eat on the plane, by the way, was a bag of Chex Mix after the first 5 hours, and then 2 hours later, a bag of pretzels. That was it. And if you asked for a water or soda, you look like they were. Ugh, how dare you? It's like, oh, fuck off. This is good. It's not bad. I've heard good and bad things about Whataburger. So, I get my shit. I get a burger. I come to the hotel. I come in the room, and someone had turned the AC all the way down to 64. It's like a meat locker in here, but I was like cutting holes in the shirt. Oh. So now, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to go to sleep. And tomorrow I get to go do stuff in Games Workshop. How great is that? I don't know what I'll be able to take pictures of or take video of, but I'll do it. And hopefully I'll get some time with the other guys too. Well, I wasn't the only one who was late, by the way. All the rest of the guys were late too. Apparently me and the guy from Ottawa, or from Toronto, Nick, we totally missed out on barbecue tonight, so. But you know what? Good burger. Rev Hammer, Airwolf, Justin. Good call. Good call on the Whataburger. All right, see you guys in the morning. I'm eating and I'm going to bed.